Hello, it is Valentine's Day. Yesterday was my birthday, so I was thinking of making a video, cooking with Kevin. Another cooking with Kevin. I know it's been a long time. I think it was like 2 years ago. Almost 2 years ago was the last cooking with Kevin. So today we're gonna make some tacos. I haven't made tacos before, but we'll just see it. So we got corn tortilla. We're not using the flour ones. We got coleslaw, tri-color coleslaw. We bought it from Walmart. Cilantro is a must. I like cilantro. We got ground beef, a pound of ground beef. Tomatoes. We got tomato. Al pastor seasoning, or you could use any seasoning that you like. And we got onions. And then we got olive oil, mayonnaise. I was thinking, I also bought, was it Korean barbecue ground beef, or like marinated already? So if you want to see that, I'll try it and do it again, like this whole process again, because I'm planning on eating tacos for lunch 3 days in a row. So we gotta make some variety, right? And then we got some tostadas. So it's like fried tortillas. Maybe we'll make some tostadas. Because we gotta get some variety. Because we can't just eat tacos all the time. We gotta make some tostadas. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so let's begin. Hello guys. Before we begin, I just want to tell you guys how I record these videos. I put it's the same as my other cooking videos where I put my phone on my neck, and that's how I record. And if my actions look a bit uncomfortable, they very well are. But let's just begin. So we begin with our coleslaw. We bought the coleslaw ready mix, so all we gotta do that is just mix the coleslaw with a spoonful of mayonnaise. For me personally, I prefer enough mayo to cover each lettuce because each strand of lettuce needs some love. After the coleslaw, we're gonna now be focusing on our salsa, which is gonna be tomatoes, onions, cilantro, and if you are looking for some spiciness, you can add jalapenos. Tomatoes. We're gonna prepare our tomatoes the same way we did with our onions. We're gonna wash them. We're gonna cut them into bite-sized pieces and put it into our salsa. After cutting my tomatoes into bite-sized pieces, we're almost done with our salsa. So I'm gonna put my tomatoes into a separate bowl, and we are gonna cut our lemon for the acidity, right? So to prepare our lemons, we're just gonna wash it and we're gonna cut it in half, and we're gonna take out our seeds before we squeeze it into our salsa, because we don't want any seeds in our salsa, right? Now we're just gonna add our onions and we're gonna mix thoroughly, and then to prepare it later for our cilantro. As you can see, it was pretty hard to mix with one hand because I was recording with my phone on the other hand. So since I was struggling, I had to put it back on my neck and go from there. Now we're gonna add the final ingredient to our salsa, which is our cilantro. We're gonna clean it up. We're gonna cut off the stems and we're gonna slice it thinly. Now we will be adding our final ingredient to the salsa. We're gonna mix it thoroughly, and that should be it for our salsa. We will be using the El Pastor spice mix that we bought from the store, and we're gonna massage it into our ground beef so it is well seasoned and not one spot it has more than another, and just mix it around. Mix it very thoroughly. After seasoning our ground beef and mixing it well, we are going to start cooking. So now we're going to add some oil to our pan so it doesn't stick. And we're going to turn our heat to a medium heat. So we don't cook the meat too fast, and some pieces get cooked up faster than others. So we want it to be evenly cooked. I didn't want to use too much oil because I want the ground beef to cook up in its own juices. Now all we're going to do is keep breaking our ground beef down, and we're just going to keep mixing until all pieces are cooked through. After a few minutes pass by, it will turn brown, and start taste testing to see if the seasoning is to your taste. And remember, we only used half our seasoning before we massage it. Now we are bringing it back, and we're going to add the rest back into the cooked, and we're going to mix well. Now, since we're done cooking our ground beef, we're just gonna put that to the side. So we're done prepping. Now we're gonna start eating soon, very soon, right? So we're gonna leave all the juices from the ground beef, and we're gonna cook our tortilla in those juices. For me personally, I like the tostada version of this taco. It's easier to make. You don't have to cook the tortilla. All you gotta do is put all the ingredients on the tostada and you're good to go. Well, the taco version was also really good, but I much prefer the tostada version, so you could try that one as well. Now we're done with all the preparation. All we gotta do is build our taco. So grab your spoon, put as much ground beef as you would like, then put as much salsa as you would like, then put as much coleslaw as you would like, and voila, there is my version of a taco. This taco was pretty good, if you could hear from my eating and not talking. It was actually that good. I gave some to my aunt. My aunt liked it. My uncle didn't want to try it because he said it was that. I don't think he prefers tacos, or I don't know. He didn't want to try it, and I gave some to my cousins who really liked it as well. The tostada version. I didn't make them the taco version, but I made them the tostada version, and they liked that as well. So